Pay attention.
If I say that the world is round and someone else says it's flat, that's worth reporting.
To these other celebrities, when they're leaving hints, they're leaving clues all over the place. Everybody can't talk. Everybody can't talk because, you know, they got kids or, you know, they made some type of agreement. But pay attention.
Jeffrey,
if my son Jeffrey asked me, is the world flat? I guess I will go.
You know, didn't Columbus already?
I'm considering going long on April wheat. What do you think, Valentine?
I can think of 3 real good reasons why you shouldn't do something like that, George. And 3 just...
With 100 gold pieces, how much do we have in our savings?
Let me think. There's that thing, and then I had the... Don't worry, Mum's the word.
Did you say the word?
Stickers.
Hey.
Hey.
So, just like out of curiosity, if you were to make a clone of Tommy, what would you need to get started?
I don't know. Tommy's DNA?
Okay, do that. The kids, Jerry, my job, and as much as I hate to admit it, ABC's The Bachelor.
I can make a clone of you.
Food. The babies need food. The queen makes babies.
The situation in Argentina has proven less convenient than predicted.
Yeah, we'll have to re-destabilize their economy, refocus labor class outrage from upper to middle, foster a coup, and install a compliant regime.
Same as Guatemala?
Yes, but you can double time it.
We need a quorum to pick a new pope in case the Exxon Monsanto thing falls through in Africa.
Why not use chemtrails? Put a canopy on Uganda. They're set to agitate any What?
Come here, little boy. Tell Daphne to run a 199 on a possible Doolittle.
We weren't able to shatter that highest, hardest glass ceiling this time, thanks to you. It's got about 18 million cracks in it. And it may be hard to see tonight, but we are all standing under a glass ceiling right now. And the light is shining through like never before, filling us all with the hope and the sure knowledge.
4 members of the Republican Party who are running for president also do not believe in evolution. Yes. So if there was a gasp in the audience, then it should be a bigger gasp.
Is the world flat?
Jeffrey,
if my son Jeffrey asked me, is the world flat? I guess I will go.
You know, didn't Columbus already?
You know, if the Earth is flat, man, like, are the other planets flat? Are the stars flat too? You can't hold on to old, obsolete beliefs that you've been taught. Like, everything that you've been taught is a lie. It's programming. Shouts out to all the people who bought telescopes and who got, you know, the cameras with the super zoom so you can actually see it for yourself. You can see this for yourself. I also get asked, and also, too, y'all need to pay attention to these other celebrities. Pay attention.
If I say that the world is round and someone else says it's flat, that's worth reporting.
We don't have time for a meeting of the Flat Earth Society. They must have been founding members of the Flat Earth Society. They would not have believed that the world was round. Looked around at this flat, beautiful land, and all this sun. I asked the question, how many days of sun do you get a year? 320. That's pretty.
Say before doing what I did, I used to say, what happened? Why aren't we moving forward? Today's announcement sends a clear signal to the world that we are restoring America's proud legacy of leadership in space. At some point in the future, we're going to look back and say, how did we do it without space?
That's just NASA head Werner von Braun and his gravestone. And here it is, basically the Bible verse from Psalms 19:1, where it talks about God's firmament. The heavens declare the glory of God, and the firmament showeth his handiwork. And the firmament, to be perfectly clear, this is a biblical reference, of course, with the Bible verse and what the firmament is. In biblical cosmology, the firmament is the structure above the atmosphere conceived as a vast solid dome. So again, There is no deep space. All we have is inner space, just like the movie title. And getting back to Donald Trump and his Easter egg, basically stating in plain sight that there is no deep space.
At some point in the future, we're going to look back and say, how did we do it without space?
Time was a precious thing, the day the world stood still. I never will. Time was a precious thing, the day the world stood still. Time was a precious thing, the day the world stood still.
In 1931, Auguste Piccard became the first man to reach the stratosphere.
Pitchers, steroids, Santa Claus, kicks and deals. It's a long fly ball going back, and the ball shatters the sky, bringing the ocean itself down into the stadium.
Close our world. Build a dome.
Flying so high, we're cracking the sky. Gonna fly out of this dome, my girlfriend and I.
I know we have still not shattered that highest and hardest glass ceiling, but someday someone will, and hopefully sooner than we might think right now.
Welcome to another edition of Thunderdome!
Listen on. Listen on. This is the truth of it. Get the fighting. It happens here. And it finishes here. 2 men enter. 1 man leaves.
We don't need another hero. We don't need to know the way home. All we want is what's beyond the Thunderdome. I'm a rocket man, burning out the fuse of evermore.
Mars ain't the kind of place to raise your kids.
Think for yourself. You have to be willing to cut against the grain and get the distance from your peer group.
When they said Earth was flat, one man searched for the truth.
We born not knowing, are we born knowing all? We growing wiser, are we just growing tall? Can you read thoughts? Can you read palms? Can you predict the future? Can you see storms coming?
I know you deceived me, now here's a surprise. I can see for miles and miles. I can see for miles and miles and miles and miles and miles. How can we believe the world is round? I just can't conceive it. All we see and hear, the truth has drowned. It's all
The earth was flat, if you went too far, you would fall off. Now the earth is round, if the shape change again, everybody would have start laugh. The the average man can't prove of most of the things that he chooses to speak of. And still run research and find out the root of the truth that you seek of. Scholars teach in universities and claim that they're smart.
The party seeks power for its own sake, not as a means but an end. Power over the human mind, and because we control the mind. Reality is inside the skull. We control the laws of nature. The stars are not light years, but a few kilometers away. If we wished, we could blot them out.
Space, the final frontier.
Space may be the final frontier, but it's made in a Hollywood basement.
My question is, through your career and your writing and your acting, you've inspired so many people to enter the sciences. How do you balance science with science fiction?
They're both the same.
In case there are any conspiracy theorists out there, how would you prove to us that you're in zero gravity?
And let's enjoy it.
Stage, push. Mission arm is S. Okay, I'm going to get to pro. 99, proceeded. 3, 2, 1. Ignition. Right away, Houston.
Would you even know that wasn't Earth? Yes, because there's no Africa. Psh, white people problems, Morty. Let's go down and check her out.
There are a group of people that absolutely and honestly believe in 2016 the Earth is flat.
Flavors because you have the illusion. You have the illusion of choice. Right. You don't get the real important choice. There's no freedom of choice.